have performed the show twice today already. Once at 10 in the morning and once at 1 o'clock. We split the school into two parts so that all of the students can come down and see, and several hundred of their classmates saw them perform today. And we're glad that you can be here this evening. The show runs about an hour in length, and we're, like I said, we're very, very proud of our kids. So we hope that you enjoy the show. So without further ado, Jefferson Middle School presents the Music Man Jr.
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I called your name.
Don't believe I threw it.
Sam, Professor.
Nothing, except the failure to color just put in a new pool table.
That'll do. Gentlemen, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you acknowledge, or you are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in your city. Why, sure, I'll really declare certainly mine. You probably say I'm always right, you probably say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in this table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a mom, with a capital P and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around my back hallway and trying out Nemo, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging on how they're the cover of a telltale breathless sense and one fine night they'll leave the pool hall, headed for the dance in the arm. Liberty men, scarlet women in ragtime. Shameless music that will grab your son and your daughter in the heart of the jungle and enlisting mass stereo. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground trouble. Right here in your city. Trouble with a capital T and that rhymes with a P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in your city. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Mothers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Are certain words creeping into his conversations? Words like, swell! Insult your old man! If so, my friends, you got trouble. Right here in River City. Trouble with the capital T and that rhymes with a P and that stands for
He's
pool.
great.
We surely got trouble. Folks right here in River City. With a T. Gotta rhyme with a P. And that stands for pool. Did you drop your...
No.
Did I meet you in...
No.
I'm only being entirely sure why.
Good. Oliver Town.
Oh.
I never saw him before. Did he say anything? He tried. Did you say anything? Mama, of course not. All right, Amaryllis, now your exercises. So don't vibrating me a little slower, please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind me saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted. Thank you. Can I have a drink? May I have a drink? Yes, dear. Hello.
The lady over there is your sister.
Hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, where are your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you come? I'd especially like it if you come, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to a party. Are you going or are you not?
No.
No. What?
No. Thank you.
You know the lieutenant's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of his list.
We know all about his list of Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop,
I bet he won't say it. No, thank you, Amaryllis. Amaryllis. Why does he get so mad at people just because of his list?
It's not only because he lists. That's just a part of it, Amaryllis.
The other part.
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, dear, we all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do to him. Every night I say goodnight to him. Star. You have to do it the very second too, or it doesn't count. Good night, my little. Good night. Sleep tight.
Dear darling, you have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never! I'll end up like an old man like you.
For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put in the name when the right someone comes along.
Alright, that's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining. It's bright as night. Oh, good night, my love. Good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good
I'm sure we're all grateful to my wife, Yulene McCutcheon, for leading the city. As mayor of River City, I welcome you River Cityans to the 4th of July exercise set up for the indoors here in Madison Gymnasium. Account for the weather. 407 years ago, our fathers, the members of the school board, will now present a picture of each other. about the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the wonton yeager was the little wigwam with Hiawatha, who presented a spectacle to my wife, in which my wife, relating the technician, would take the leading part.
Watani,
Watani,
Watani.
Watani.
I will now pronounce the 20 in the Indian tongue. In, teen, toother, feather, fit. I'm shut.
Who said all that crap?
I know who did it. Tommy Julius did it. Tommy Julius did it.
Yes, it was Tommy Julius.
Tommy Juice, I want to beat about you. Mrs. Shen will recover. The pains from our expected from last days of Pambia will take place provided the rain stops by 9:30.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair? Sure did, Ewart. That's why we all prepared for the storm. I know, because that is accurate most of the time, Casey.
It wouldn't last long with the banking business being accurate most of the time.
We remember those school board stop bickering in public. Never mind.
We heard there's a pool table in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Now just a minute.
Then we'll take more than that.
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
Let's protect our children.
Yeah!
Resist sin and corruption. Swipe that devil and keep our young boys pure. May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, friends, with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Oh, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with an old charm on? Remember, my friends, what a handful of football players did to the famous Babel Walls of Jericho. Oh, failure, part of the walls coming tumbling down. Oh, they will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I mean a boys band. Do you hear me? I say River City's gotta have a boys band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have a boys band. As sure as a load of little green outfits, and that band's gonna be in uniform. John, Willie, Ted, and Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. And you'll hear the sounds of rolling drums. The shivering trumpets, ta-da! And you'll feel something akin to you left to thrill islands in glory with Gilmore, Liberace, Pat Cummings, the great creator, W.C. Henry, and John Philip Sousa, all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets below 7 hands. We were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos with rings of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, 110
I love it. That's great. I just...
Man, that man is a spellbinder. I want his grades. Grab that little one! Thanks, Professor. We still need to make an example of that. Regulators, you know, when he does the damn class.
Jesus, peace. Let it go.
You wild kid, yeah, tag her down and make sure that I'm with this girl.
I wasn't even attacking.
Don't you kind of make me?
We was just walking together.
You watch your face out there. I know what you're doing. My little racist senior. Now you stay away from my little girl or you'll help me kill who later else. Hell, I'll talk to you Monday morning about the man thing. Over City Hall. 10 o'clock sharp.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Oh, but you don't know this kid. He's tough. And his game waits for him outside.
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a game. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name? Do you know Tommy Giles?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home by the way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Yes, here we are.
Professor, you're a pretty bright fellow. You should make a couple of mistakes, though.
Oh.
The mayor happens to own the bill of honor and the new pool table.
Oh, what was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl. Mr. Medical Professor Bill, we need to see your credentials. We're the school board. Academic certificates. We need papers and letters. Make it put up a bond.
Wait a minute. What am I hearing? Say ice cream.
Ice cream, but I don't think if that's what you're trying to do.
Alright, talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is only for standing talking. Now you right here. Now you, sir. Ladies, now you will see one of those men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why these men have hated each other for over 15 years?
Ice cream.
How can there be
Anything insincere? Are we sincerely in love?
You live alone or anything?
No.
I've got some wonderful caramels over at the hotel.
Mr. Bill.
Professor Bill.
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for going home on the street, like a Saturday night rally at a public dance hall?
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of 05.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Bill. I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it's fair to warn you that I have a shelf of reference books in there which may very well give some interesting information about you. On the movie, everyone is so excited about the man. I'm at the top part. And this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks. And of course, you might be waiting to catch me our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, really?
Oh, I could not say. Nor I couldn't say at this time. My husband, who was to investigate, I'm sure. But naturally, I'm reticent. Yes, I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin, I understand. But you see, part of my music plan to include a committee on the dancing. Now wait, do that again, Mrs. Shin. Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
I invited never bothered.
Oh, what grace, what natural flow of rhythm, what expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill?
You must accept the chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary for the classic dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes, please, you must, you lady.
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, he speaks, they'll start. Will you say yes, Mrs. Shin?
You lady became the sing. That is dancing. Well.
Can you accept?
Yes, indeed. And I would like to say.
Now, the young lady that plays the piano, Mary Grew, I believe. After all, she's a librarian. Park, Madison Hospital, that Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think it was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. Gave the town a library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library to the city. When he left all the books to her.
She'd seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mrs. Peru, do you realize you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
Well, if your boy has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, by George, not that he could ever be really great, you understand.
Oh, is that so? And why the name St. Bridget? Why not?
Because all the cornet players were Irish. Bo Clark, Bo Mendez, Bo Klein.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No, really? That clutches it. Sign here. Your boy was born to play the cornet. Fine. That will be $7 in earnest money. Nothing more due until the first installment at the opening of band practice. Thank you. Now I need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform.
Hello, son. A stripe? Certainly, my boy. A white red stripe on each side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, sir. We can barely get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. Now then, where are you from, Professor?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary, Indiana was my alma mater.
Hush now.
Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of 05. Hello, Miss Peru.
Mr. Hill, he once spoke Winthrop in the band.
Do you person or anyone's home like this?
Marry it.
We're not interested.
Now, why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
accuse Marianne, Professor. She's not really...
Of course, I understand. I'm sure that Hush is as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Mrs. Peru.
Good day to you, Professor Hill. Marianne Peru! Has he gone? I hope not forever, darling. Don't you ever think about your future? Gary and golden class of all five. Now, darling.
Now, Mama, the fact that you claim his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling. All right. All I was saying was if he flipped in one drawer and steal another, it would never show much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Scrub for the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with black borders.
Do I have to?
You don't have to talk to me. I've written it all down.
Now, what are you up to? Why would you need books at this hour of the night?
I believe the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Hey, it's Nita. Meet me after supper.
Meet you where?
The footbridge.
Last time the lumberyard and now the footbridge, and Burley meet me after that. And the last bowl of Calcutta, eat Dad's coffee. It's Papa!
Didn't I say get that spellbinder Harold Hills credentials? I said it morning, July 4th, 1912.
Yes, George, but...
And now the whole campus went upside down. The school board taking up the streets and down alleyway instead of attending the city matters.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater,
Yes, you do?
his university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can never get out of it. The Air Conservatory, class about 5.
Now, if you read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think we're going any further. It's on page... Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is just coming up from the depot.
Is this all the day, the Wells Fargo?
It could be the band instrument.
The band instruments? I want that man's credentials.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
Listen to me, you're better than a process.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. The free days of my COD. Our days of war, yes, you're right, it surely could be something special, something very, very special now for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is
Great chart, isn't it? Wells Fargo.
It's the band!
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet! Gee, thanks, Professor!
Men, you will each receive individual instruction in due course. Until then, stay out of the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Fixer, I never thought I'd see anything so scrumptious. Almost scrumptious. A fixer!
Round 1 for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some by-guy 2,000 points in pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of the grand jury. Now, Miss Marion, drop that book.
Come, George.
Hold on, I'll write that from my brain.
Professor Hill, I've never seen Winthrop so happy. Thank you.
My pleasure, Miss Peru.
Start right, Mr. Washburn. Wait till you see the new steps the professor taught us.
All right, what will we use?
The shaboopy.
Shaboopy!
Teaching your honor, sir? Me and your daughter are going steady behind your back. I mean, we've had them in front of your back.
Now I'm going to warn you. Not one poop by you, madam.
I think he needs feet.
You don't have to put on your face. Reform school. Now get out, kid, get out.
Papa, please. It's Catholics like you who make blood in the marketplace. Yes.
You watch your phraseology, young woman. Go home.
Mr. Mayor, I want you to know I'm vouching for Tommy Jesus. He's got the confidence of every boy in town. Now you'll be waiting in line, waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to forget in wheelchairs when it comes to broken legs that have from tripping over their feet. Now I'm telling you something, my fine young feather. My feather young fine. Never mind. I want this man's references and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's as slippery as a Mississippi sturgeon.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor should be paid abominably, and I think it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's defense.
A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does a poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths, the brave man only 500.
I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about one of the cornets.
Is cornet mother a pro keys?
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the menu at G, he won't have to bother with notes. Now, Professor.
Now, Miss Marion, the think system is a revolutionary methodology. Now, I cannot discuss these things here in public, but if you allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week?
You the piano teacher in town?
Why, yes.
And you must know about this fella, Hill, over the boys' band here?
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades. Swindling, stupid thimble rigger. I'm just passing through. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell, anvil salesman. Just know I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from that swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's horse cover. That fell's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth just long enough. Spoiled Bill Northman, he's not gonna spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see through. He's no more
I
professor.
know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director in school.
Now, wait a minute. Fine director? Have you ever heard one note of music from any band?
No, but...
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life. And he never will.
You'll never make that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I gotta leave work, and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
I've never been a man of sales anvils. That's something, well, quite different.
Jason, he is salesman, I can tell you that. And